Pozdrav ljudi, nastavljamo se još jednom. Nastavljamo sada u World. Čekaj, kud sam rekao da idem. On je više isto. Gledaj. Njoka.
Wraps. Let's clear this sulfur-sodden fucksack. To shreds? You got it, Captain! Wow, not even a scratch. Hayes was the best self-sacrificing son of a saint I ever met. Halcyon is worse off without him. Now, if we're gonna lure the Manta Queen out, we'll need to find Rebecca and Anders. They took a UDL contract on Terra 2. We never heard from them again. Think it's time I call in a favor with Hiram. If anyone can track them down, it's him.
Okay.
I don't know much about it. It paid well, so they took it. They said they'd be back in a couple of weeks and that maybe we could all use the money to get off Monarch. That was a long time ago.
Okay.
I should have. I really should have. But soon after they left, Hayes and the others died. And to be honest, after him, I stopped trying. Because it hurt like hell to do so. Thanks. I'm still not convinced I won't come to regret it, but we've started down this path. Might as well see it through. Maybe it'll stop me screaming at night. Now come on, let's make tracks before Hiram dies of old age.
Czekaj, journal. Codex. Nije važno. Perks. Čekaj, skill, dijalog. Ne, još uvijek je na 50. Druže. Privacy. Aha, idemo kod tog njenog prijatelja, okej. Zašto sam mislio da idem na brod, ali... Sad ću da počnem i da gijem još.
It's the strangest thing. I still can't receive any incoming off-world communications. Architect, have mercy. I should have known you were a shark. Phineas only works with the most ruthless and resourceful of captains. Wait, don't hurt me. That was an intended compliment, I swear. Here, take this if it will incentivize you to work faster.
Okej.
Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me.
Nekako imam želju da zastrašujem ovog lika, nekako je suviše umišljen.
Whoa, hey, there is zero need for violence in this station. Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra 2.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes, round 1 of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck. Is that a trick question? Because to answer it, you'd need to pay me. Of course, I could offer you a vastly more interesting bit of data instead. Try me. Ask me anything you'd like. I'll even offer it for free. We'll call it an exchange for your help with the broadcasts. Ask me what you will. There are so many members. Do specify. If you try to cite me on this, I will deny. Do you understand? What I am about to reveal is the sort of information that gets a body disappeared. MSI's ownership of Monarch is technically legal, but it would give MSI too much power on the board to grant them such status.
Ja sam glup.
That the chairman is politically motivated to keep Monarch from being re-recognized as a legal part of the colony, and his actions as a result are highly illegal. And that is all you will get from me regarding such a deadly piece of data. Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information. They are a curious lot. Insufferable. And short-sighted, too. What else do you wish to know? Sanjar's not actually at fault for his past performance reviews, but he can keep hunting for loopholes to get back on the board for the next century. He'll never be reinstated. Not in his lifetime. For Nebula's sake, even with the loophole I gave him, he's only in charge of MSI because every other exec died during the massacre at Amber Heights. I gave Sanjar and Graham legal information that would allow MSI to own Terra 1, once the other corporations had abandoned the planet. The execs had their concerns, but before the matter could be resolved, pirates raided their homes in the night.
Okay,
You mean between MSI, the iconoclasts, and myself? I bet neither of those megalomaniacs told you I was the true mastermind behind Monarch. Back when the colony was still Terra 1 and corporations were abandoning us left and right, I'm the one who approached Sanjar and Graham with the means to our salvation. I offered them a legal way to take control of the planet. If MSI were the only corporation here, they could claim sole ownership.
nešto mi se čini da mi je ova igra malo manje zanimljiva nego kako se zove, Ancestor Legacy, pošto ovo dosta manje ljudi gleda nego to.
Even then, I plied my trade as an information broker, albeit in a smaller capacity. Of course, I demanded an exchange for the data. Thus, the bargain was struck. They could run MSI while I would operate Devil's Peak Station. Unfortunately, relations have soured over time. Competing ideologies. Graham believes Sanjar has become corrupted by the corporate lifestyle, that he is now similar to the original corporate executives they sought to reform. And Sanjar has learned the hard way that Graham is quite morally gray. Some say Graham suffers from nightmares that leave him sweat-drenched and screaming. I would assume it stems from the friends and family he lost in Amber Heights all those years ago. Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information. How low you seemingly regard my trade. Nyoka, pick me up some Stimulotion and a bottle of purple berry wine when you're next in Stellar Bay.
Okay.
Did you have a sweetheart in Stellar Bay?
Had a fling or two, sure. But on Monarch, relationships ain't usually meant to.
Čekaj, idemo na Terra 1 ili tako nešto. Terra 2.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Ok, sad imamo sve likove. S kim bit ćemo? Victor Max. Ma idem se dva za dve kosjeve. U stvari to je i njen quest, tako da je dobro što idem s njom.
I'd wager this is the outpost. Rebecca! Anders! Come on out! Like a rapt among the rocks.
Izvinjam se.
Sorry!
Here they come!
Jao, nisam te vidio i jao.
Hey. Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no. What did you do?
Oh no.
I don't... They were... That bitch! They were all set to abandon us! What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you. The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses. Ugh. Or to leave your medallions to rot with you, but Clara would want to be buried with her sister. At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I'm glad. If she were still alive now, it'd break her to know the truth. Yeah, maybe. I'm used to disappointment. She was still so naive as to let it hurt her every time it happened. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the man queen out of our old base.
Jebem ti boga.
The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick. That'd be boring. Half the fun in exploring is the fact that you're on an unknown trail. I've never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
Čitav dan nisam kijao i sad kad sam uzeo da snimam, baš sad počnem ih je. Strašno.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Jebi se.
Destination reached. Scylla.
Hey, boss, I want to talk to you. Hey, boss, got a hypothetical for you? You got a friend, see? Somebody you knew when you were growing up. You were close. Then, one day, they up and vanished. 5 years go by, they send you a message out of the aether. What's going through your head? guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine. Honestly, he was probably my first and longest friend. I just heard from him. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's urgent.
Okay, let's go.
Figured I should let you know, seeing as we're on Scylla and all. Clyde's got a base on the other side of this rock. I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of your way for me.
Ok, znači Njoka i Felix. Ok, dobro, znači na nekoj drugoj lokaciji. Mogu li se fast travelovat? Čekaj, ovo je quest koji mi je dala Njoka, jel tako? Da, to je to. Gde se uopšte i nalazim? Ovdje? Ne, najbolje ići peške. O, bem ti miš. O, bem ti miš.
Everyone all right?
Ja. Mislim da neću više da koristim njihove special ability, pošto smorila me animacija, ne mogu da je skipam ili nešto. Ljudi, ne znam za vas, ali meni đavo ne da mira, ja ne mogu da ne uđem ovdje. Žabe sam povredio ovo nesretno stvorenjce.
Salutations. This unit's primary function is excavator. Owner, Hephaestus Mining Corporation. Other functions include dialogue, limited current active commands, excavation. That is all. Negative. The presence or absence of human operators does not impact this unit's assigned directive. This unit achieves perfection by fulfilling its directive.
This unit sounds like my old foreman.
You know, it's a crying shame that auto mechanicals can't get drunk. Or laid. This thing needs both.
This unit has now exhausted its available library of opinions about excavation. This unit is removing rock matter in search of minerals, metals, and other forms of matter designated valuable. Brevity identified. Affirmative. This unit could discuss excavation at greater length, but does not wish to strain its daily charge. Thank you for your consumer loyalty, Junior Excavator. This unit will store this exchange in its memory banks, always.
Ej, nije imalo smisla ući ovdje. Dobro, mapa. Nekako mi djeluje da je najbliže odatle doći do... Okay, talk.
That queen ain't gonna go down easy. I can't wait. What's up? Outstanding. These ought to be enough. Let's get back to Monarch. There's an old base I used to call home. I can get us in the door, but we'll have to shoot our way through the Queen's brood to get to the center. We'll set the bait there. Password to the door is Charon.
Pa.
Captain, Felix and the vicar are arguing again.
Što mi stalno smaraš kao Felix i Rebecca?
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting skills.
Kad završimo ovu misiju, onda ćemo Felix i Rebecca da vodimo, pošto ono smara me.
You know, Nyoka, between you and me, we know all there is to know about Monarch.
What makes you say that?
Well, you got your life.
Whew, here we go.
Ok, ako neko još uvijek gleda u ovom trenutku ovo, nek mi napiše u komentarima kad kupite igru ili kad je skinate piratski ili kako god da nabavljate igru ono.
They'll never see us.
Da li i vi prelazite sve side misije ili vam je u redu ono kao pređete samo main misije i to je to?
Well, this is the spot. You know, I thought I'd be angry. I thought I'd storm in here in a rage and exterminate all these bugs and everything would be all right in the end. But I ain't. I'm mostly just empty. A little sad, maybe. The first night Hayes and I spent in here, we knew it was home. It's safe. It's got a nice chill to it. But mostly, it doesn't stink of sulfur.
But nek priča.
Monarch folks often joke about it. Not because of the smell or the grittiness it leaves in your throat. Not because of the headaches or the coughing. It's because there's no escaping it. It's life here, and there ain't anything you can do about it. But here, somehow the sulfur never made it. The nights we spent in here felt like vacations. So we started building. We hauled in steel, hired sublight folk to help. That's how we met Anders and Opal. They stuck around after our contract was up. Opal liked camping. Anders liked chasing her tail. 4 of us for a while, scraping together what bits we could to build our home. Then came Rebecca, a sawbones out of the Cascadia survivors, who took a kindness to Hayes. And Clara, her little sister. I'll admit I wasn't keen on taking her on at first, but for a teenager, she was surprisingly capable. More like attached at the hip to her older sister. Got a kind of strength between them, I suppose. She had a head for numbers, helped us trade hides for food and materials, negotiated contracts. Turned out to be mighty useful. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, and me. 6 folks, 1 name, 1 family. Charon. Despite Monarch trying to kill us day in and day out, we managed to belong.
Okay.
Me too, Captain. But I'm starting to think that maybe I found another. Now let's get to shooting before I get all sentimental.
Heads up!
Osjećam se kod igram Star Wars, zbog ovog pištolja. Ok, ovdje ću ipak morati da koristim one special ability od njoke. I od ovog drugog. Sunce ti jevem, zašto sam? Druže. Postao sam toliko glup. F5.
Well, but
Ovdje smo već čuli priču, ajde. Pustio sam te da govoriš, ponovo sam te pustio da govoriš. Ovdje sam rekao ovo.
me too, Captain.
Jackass isn't coming! Here I come!
I wish these were more auspicious circumstances, but at least we're all here. This bringing them together, burying them. This is the kind of thing Hayes would have done. That makes it stupid. By all accounts, we should have left well enough alone, but that also makes it right. Captain, thank you.
Ok, vidimo se u sljedećoj epizodi, nadam se da ste uživali i čao!